happiness hack is a trick, device, or habit that stimulates the brain into releasing endorphins and oxytocin, those happiness hormones that we've discussed in previous episodes when you are languishing or feeling a little down. Hello, and welcome to the Mission Happy Lab. If you've not met me before, I'm Kathleen, and I have been fascinated with human behavior for as long as I can remember. This has led me to the research and study of happiness and positive psychology. That is why we're here. I am so excited to share what I've learned with you. In this episode, we're going to have some fun with a Letterman style top 10 list. Now, I probably could have come up with 100 or more ways to boost one's happiness, but I took some time to try and determine what I thought were my 10 most favorite. I also tried to pick from ones that are low cost or even better, free. This is Kathleen's top 10 happiness hacks. Number 10, get lost in a good story. Sometimes when the circumstances of our life are not to our liking and we need to take a reality break, it's helpful to create a diversion for ourselves. This can be accomplished in many ways, but the end result will remain the same, getting lost in a good story. Experts say that too much TV is not good for you, but who can deny the pleasure of sitting down with some popcorn and a few drinks and watching the full story arc of your favorite show in one night? From the first introductions to the last goodbyes. Not every night, of course, but every once in a while. It's just what the doctor ordered. If you're a bookworm, it's the same thing. Make yourself a nice cup of tea and curl up with an adventure or romance that takes you to a far-off place and a different mindset than the one you are currently needing to take a break from. It's therapeutic and harmless, as long as it's not 24/7. Moderation is the key. Number 9, try a new food. Using food to make us feel better can oftentimes go terribly wrong if the reason we are eating is just to fill an emotional hole. But if you are the adventurous type like myself or a foodie, you might get excited by trying new foods. This is obviously a terrific idea if you're traveling abroad, but if you don't have the means for that, call a friend and hit a restaurant that serves a style of food that you've never tried but have been curious about. Buffets are great for this, or places that serve small plates like tapas or dim sum. Or the next time you're at the grocery store, buy a fruit or vegetable or product that you've never eaten before. You may have to Google how to prepare it, but that's just part of the adventure. Bon appetit. Number 8, learn a new skill or hobby. Learning something new creates new neural pathways that enhances the function of your brain. Like brain exercise. This can be anything from a language, an instrument, dance, an artistic hobby, anything. As long as it's something new and you are not terribly good at it to start. My friend Dana learned to play the viola later in her adult life, and it has enriched her life in countless ways. This truly pays off when you happen to land on something that you find you are truly passionate about. Whether it's a hobby, a sport, or a cause you care about, pursuing your passion can give your life purpose and meaning. So if you're looking for a happiness hack that will also help you find your purpose in life, this is it. When you find something you're passionate about, you'll naturally feel more fulfilled and happier. If you're having difficulty finding something that interests you, try to think of what energizes and engages you. What brings you joy? What do you get lost in for hours without even realizing it? Once you've identified what it is, make time to pursue it. Number 7, move your body. Whether you hit a high-intensity workout or just take a stroll outside, not only will it benefit you physically, but it will do wonders for your mental health too. Exercise has been shown to lower stress levels, improve mood, and boost self-esteem. Work your movement into all aspects of your daily routine. For example, while brushing your teeth, you can do lunges down the hall or squat in place. By the time you're done brushing your teeth, you'll have gotten in a quick workout and will be one step closer to your fitness goals. The one thing that we all know for sure is that we always feel better after moving around and creating some adrenaline. Scientists have determined that there are specific reactions that take place in your brain that are responsible for a boost in mood. Endorphins are released and will give you that runner's high that you've heard about, but this usually happens with a little more intensity and an elevated heart rate. At a lesser intensity, you might experience a different high produced by another class of brain chemicals called endocannabinoids. These neurotransmitters in the brain produce the same type of pleasure that you get when you enjoy an amazing meal or experience physical intimacy. Serotonin is also produced to help fight off depression, and exercise can also prevent shrinkage of the hippocampus, the part of the brain that deals with memory. The most important point is that movement doesn't even have to be proper exercise. Just move. Throw on loud music and dance while you do housework. Play outside or inside with the kids. Play a sport that you enjoy. Oh, I just recently tried a new exercise fad, box bowling. What a hoot. Number 6, laugh long and hard. Funny thing, I was a music teacher for most of my adult life, and don't get me wrong, I'm a music lover at heart. But if I'm honest, I prefer a great stand-up comedian to any of my favorite bands when I'm driving in the car. I really appreciate the opportunity to chuckle through an amusing story or laugh out loud alongside hilarity or absurdity. Laughing changes our body chemistry, leaving us happier in that moment. If you're looking for someone funny to make you laugh, well, that's a personal choice. But a few of my favorites are Mike Birbiglia, Tom Papa, Eliza Schlesinger, and Kathleen Madigan. Short of that, we all have that one friend that cracks you up to the point of tears and questionable bladder control. Why don't you give them a call? Number 5, volunteer. At first, this might sound like work without pay. If this is the case, then you are volunteering in the wrong space. Giving back to an organization that needs help can have some really big payoffs that aren't monetary. All those happy chemicals that we've been talking about get really fired up when we help others. Think of how you feel when you perform random acts of kindness. It's like that, but on a more ongoing basis. It's important that you find that fit that is right for you, though. Are you an animal person? Maybe a shelter is your spot. If you have a lot of patience and nurturing skills, you might consider volunteering in a hospital or nursing home. If you enjoy hanging with kids, you might try a hospital's pediatric or nursery wing. Food banks or food lines may offer you fulfillment if you are passionate about helping the less fortunate. A Google search will help you find the community that best suits you. The possibilities are really endless. Number 4, take a social media break. Uh-oh, did I touch a nerve? Stay with me now. This won't hurt too much. I get that you're getting this information to step away from social media while you are actually on social media. That irony is not lost on me. But consider this. Social media doesn't always make you feel good. Oh, it makes you feel stuff all right, but it's not always good. Social media is an amazing service that helps us connect with the world. The problem is the world is not always kind, and the messaging can be very self-serving. This doesn't help anyone's self-esteem or mindset, so maybe get a little less of it. You don't necessarily have to quit email, Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok cold turkey. Just check it a lot less. If people truly need to get in touch with you, they can call you. You know, that other function of your phone. Number 3, plan exciting things. I did a whole episode on the joy of anticipation, and this is a fantastic way to shift your mood in a positive direction. If you've ever planned something really exciting like a trip or a party event, you know that it stirs up all kinds of tingles of anticipation as you research and work out all the details. Sometimes I plan things that I don't even execute. You know, stuff gets canceled. But the act of planning it gave me all the feels just the same. Don't forget to take lots of photos if that trip or event does happen, because creating a memory lets you live it over and over again, which creates the same feel-good chemicals in your body all over again. Win-win. Number 2, gratitude. Being grateful for what you have is a great way to boost your mood and feel happier. When you take time to appreciate the good in your life, you're more likely to feel positive and hopeful. So take a few minutes each day to think about the things you're grateful for and express your gratitude in whatever way you can. When you focus on what you love about your life, your positive emotional brain fires up. This creates a focused, positive feeling free of worry and fear, a state of mind that allows you to truly enjoy moments of happiness. You can write down your gratitude, speak your gratitude, or just feel your gratitude. The choice is yours, but I recommend all three. Number 1, perform random acts of kindness. Push the button in the elevator for a fellow rider. Help an elderly person up on the steps of a building or a subway exit, or onto a bus. Put your pocket change into a charity box. Invite a fellow shopper to move ahead of you in the checkout line. Shovel the snow off your neighbor's walk. Offer to let someone share your umbrella. Random acts of kindness require very little effort, but such acts pay great dividends in the good feelings and personal happiness they generate. Initially, you may have to plan it into your day or think harder about remembering to do such things in any given moment. But like any habit, with practice and repetition, you get better at it and it requires less thought. Something as simple as smile at a stranger can be considered a random act of kindness. I urge you to include any or all of these happiness hacks into your life. Start with just one of these hacks and see how it affects your mood. From there, you can add a few more until you find the perfect combination of happiness boosting habits that work for you. If you have a favorite happiness hack, I would love for you to share it in the comments so that we can all try it. Thank you for visiting the Mission Happy Lab and continuing to support this channel and your learning. Before you go, please like, share, and subscribe to broaden our reach. And hopefully, I will see you in the next episode of Choosing Happy.